So I started my season by competing in the Indianapolis qualifiers, and I got 10th place. So then I moved on to the Indianapolis finals, where I got 12th place, which qualified me for the Las Vegas finals. It's everything to make it to Vegas. I mean, it's what we work for all year long. It's our goal to get here. And then once you get here, that's when you start setting those goals that's further down, for the season. And so when I step out here, it's like, man, this is like real now, and this is really happening, and it's exciting. So I train with Chris DeGangi and Ethan Swanson probably the most. And when it comes to the qualifiers and finals in the cities, we definitely train a little bit different. We do harder obstacles, take a little bit more time in between. And then once we make it to Vegas, we string together, 10 or so obstacles that aren't super hard, but definitely get you winded and pumped, and like you really have to work through them. We'll have some days of that, and then also days of like doing 5 or 6 obstacles, really, really tough, simulating like stage 2 type stuff. So looking at stage 1 this year, I definitely just don't want to make a mistake. I made a mistake last year, so I want to look at every single piece of the course, know what my game plan is, but also know that it can change in the moment. And so probably the thing I'm the most worried about is maybe the jumping spider, just because I wasn't solid on it last year, and then probably that cargo net grab. I think Mount Midoriyama is not quite in my goals yet. Stage 1 is my first goal, and then it's just going to keep continuing from there, and I'm going to keep working on it from there. Mount Midoriyama is my long-term goal for, down the road. That's obviously what we're all working towards, but for right now, I'm just focused on each stage at, each one at a time. It's definitely kind of surreal that, people know who I am without like introducing myself. That's very different, but it's amazing to inspire people to work on their physical, what they're working on towards their goals, inspiring them. And so I'm so glad that I can help them, do that. And then also like all the little girls coming up to me and telling me, you're doing so great out there. You've inspired me to start doing Ninja Warrior. And I love that. I think people love the show because we're real people, and a lot of us, started from doing other sports. Some of us came off the couch, and we're out here doing these things, which to some people seem kind of unimaginable that they could ever do. And so I think they like that we're just like average people that just work really hard, and they can tell that we're having a great time. And then also the community is so great towards each other. They're so nice and supportive, and that's just something that people like to follow. My background was in track and field. I did that for about 12 or 13 years, basically from 6th grade all the way through college, and then a little bit after. It's pretty much the only sport that I did, and so not a lot of that translates over to American Ninja Warrior, but some of it does, and then there's a lot that I had to learn.